to the maths lecture, and here we are solving practice set 49 of lesson number 13, Pythagoras theorem. Practice set 49, first question I have done 2 sums and I gave you as homework remaining sums. That is remaining 4 sums I gave you as homework. Find the Pythagorean triplet from among the following set of numbers. First one was a Pythagorean triplet, second was not a Pythagorean triplet. Third question, that is the set of numbers is 4, 5, 6. So that 4, 5, 6 is again not a Pythagorean triplet. Then fourth one, 2, 6, 7. The numbers 2, 6, 7. They are also not Pythagorean triplet. Fifth question, 9, 40 and 41. The set of numbers 9, 40 and 41. This set is a Pythagorean triplet. Then the last question, sixth one, the set of numbers is 4, 7 and 8. So 4, 7 and 8 is not a Pythagorean triplet. So among the given set of numbers, only 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triplet and 9, 40, 41 is a Pythagorean triplet. Other 4 set of numbers are not Pythagorean triplet. Now same practice set 49. Second question all of you see in your book. I'll read question for you. The sides of some angles are given below. Find out which ones are right angled triangle. Means set of sides of some triangles are given. 3 sides are given. From these 3 sides given, you have to find out whether they are right angle triangle or not. Same method, whatever we have used for Pythagorean triplet. Same method we have to use and do the sum. So here total 5 sums are there. I will do first and second. 3, 4, 5 you have to do. Okay. So first sum, second, first sum. The number is 8, 15 and 17. The numbers are 8, 15 and 17. So, as we have found the squares of the numbers earlier, the same way we will do. We will find the squares of each number. 8 square is equal to 64. Then 15 square is equal to 225 and 17 square is equal to 289. Correct? So from this, now first we have to calculate and see whether 17 is the biggest number, greater number. So does it verify is equal to 8 square plus 15 square. Does it verify this statement of Pythagoras theorem? So 17 square is 289 is equal to 8 square is 64 plus 225. Now do we get 64 plus 225, 289? Add and see. 4 plus 5, 9. 2 plus 6, 8 and 289. That means this satisfies the condition. So from this we infer that according to Pythagoras theorem, this becomes the hypotenuse, base and height. So this is equal to hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. This satisfied this theorem. So as it satisfies the theorem, as this satisfies the Pythagoras theorem, the sides will form the right angled triangle. Therefore 8, 15, 17 will form the sides of a not sides will form the sides of a correct right angled triangle. So first set of number 8, 15 and 17, they satisfy this theorem and therefore they will form the sides of right angle triangle. Take down the answer, children. Got the answer? Now we will move on to the second set of numbers. Second sum, the numbers are 11, 12, 15. These are the three numbers. Okay. Now, let us find the squares of each number first. 11 square is equal to, 11 square means 11 into 11 is equal to 121. 12 square, 12 into 12 is 144 and 15 square, you know, it is 225. Children, you should know the tables for this. Okay. Now, the biggest number is 15 square. 15. So, we have to write 15 square must be equal to 11 square plus 12 square. So, 15 square is 225 must be equal to 121 plus 144. Now, 121 plus 144. 1 plus 4, 5. 2 plus 4, 6. 1 plus 1, 2. Now, 225 is not equal to 265. So, what you have to do is, you have to cut this equal to in this manner. So, this do not satisfy, right? So, since it do not satisfy, this we will be writing, we'll rub and write. The above expression is not in the form hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. Therefore, the sides of length 11, 12, 15 will not form a right angled triangle. Since it do not satisfy both the sides this expression do not satisfy the theorem. So the sides forming length 11, 12 and 15 will not form the right angled triangle. So both the type sum I have explained you, one forming the right angle triangle, other one not forming the right angle triangle, and three more sums are there which will be homework for you people. Same manner you have to do, very simple they are. And by these questions our lesson number 13 Pythagoras theorem is completed, and in our next maths lecture I will begin with lesson number 14, that is algebraic expressions. Okay, expansion formula. So till then, be safe at home, learn, have fun. Thank you.